ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विद्ये नमः। ॐ 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 ऐं ह्रीं. Hey y'all, good. Well, happy witching hour. Happy Friday. I normally don't like to make videos like. Let me pause this movie. Y'all, I had to come on here and talk about this. I was just kind of messing around on Facebook. Hey, first of all, RIP to Margart Swan. This lady was literally just catching the bus, right? She was on the MARTA bus trying to get to her location or wherever she was going. We don't know. And this dude come just quietly, there was no conversation, there was no exchange of words, there was no provocation, and just grabbed her, cut her throat, pinned her down to the ground, and stabbed her 18 to 20 times. This happened on May the 30th of 2026, just recently. Listen, in Atlanta, something is wrong. Something is really, 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 really wrong in Atlanta. I'm sorry. You know what? I lived in Georgia for I moved down there in 2015. Before I left, most of my family moved out of there. When I tell y'all that when I left Georgia, I literally felt like I was running for my life. I am not even joking with y'all. Like, and what are the odds of this lady's name? Her last name is Swan. Something is up with that. Like, it's so bizarre. What is going on? It is something in the air, the water, and the earth. There's something going on in that place. Something is not right. And I see too many people, like, it's too many people acting crazy as hell, especially black people acting real crazy, like mentally ill. What in the world? Like, how do you just be sitting on a bus? What would possess you to just cut somebody's throat and stab them 18 to 20 times? What in the world? Wow. I think that they need to start testing the water down there. I can already tell you that it's some kind of zombie frequency. It's some kind of zombification that is happening with people down there. It reminds me almost of that movie, The Crazies. It is, and you know what? It is something going on down there. Like, I will never forget when we left, this cop. There was a team of them. It was like two white cops and one black cop, and they had a team. I will never forget the way that that black man looked at me. He was almost looking at me, and it was like his eyes were, he was beautiful, beautiful man. It's like they know that something is going on down there. It's something. The way that cop looked at me, like, get out of here. Get out of here. Leave now. Like, they literally, like, it's so bizarre. Like, they literally put us on a bus that night. And I almost feel like law enforcement down there is fighting with a bunch of zombies. Something is going on in Atlanta. Something ain't right there. Cause like, and I felt it. Like, it just felt like, and okay. So whatever it was, I would sense it in the air. Like, when the wind would blow, it just seemed like it was something was wrong. Something was devastatingly wrong with that specific location. Like, and I lived in 4 or 5 different counties in Georgia, like, and it did not start happening. The happening did not start happening hard body until 2022. When I got down there in 2015, it didn't feel like that. When I, like, it was so weird. It was the energy was beautiful. Something fucking happened. Something happened. Here lately, I've been hearing a lot of stories, especially about people being just like murdered in cold blood like that, just randomly. And then also another thing is that they've been talking about, like, I've been hearing stories like probably like a couple of months ago. I read a story about Lake Lanier having some kind of smell, like sending pollution throughout the city. Now, keep in mind that the city of Atlanta, their water supply, Atlanta, Lithonia, and other, let me look it up. Where my other phone at? Where my other phone? Something ain't right down there, y'all. They need to, you know what I would recommend? They need to quarantine that whole area. I bet you it's already under quarantine. Something is wrong in Georgia, but in particular in the Atlanta area. Here it is. Something is wrong there. Hold on. I want to look up and see how many counties. Um, Hold on. How many counties get their water supply from Lake Lanier in Georgia? Okay. So, Lake Lanier serves as the primary drinking water supply for more than 5 million Georgians across the Atlanta metropolitan area, primarily pulling from the Chattahoochee River Basin. Okay. Gwinnett County, Forsyth County, Hall County, and portions of Fulton, DeKalb, and Cobb counties. There it is then. There's the link. There's the link. I'm telling y'all, something has arisen. I bet you it is connected to Lake Lanier somehow. I bet it is. And it's some kind of biochemical, but it's a spiritual thing. Something is going on in Atlanta. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Just like it's like so crazy, like in the people. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something, like, and y'all know that I'm heavily connected with the occult and spiritual. So, like, everything, every thought, every whisper, every occurrence is connected spiritually, everything. So when I was down there, like, it was like nothing but, like, for some reason I was like, oh hell no, I gotta go, because it was just like crazy fucking shit down there. I was cool until 2022. And then all of a sudden it was like, what the fuck is something about that? And so a lot of Black people will say that it's our ancestors in that water of Lake Lanier. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You know what? I'm gonna put a poll on my wall. I'm gonna ask you guys if y'all want me to do a reading on Lake Lanier. That's not our ancestors. And you know what? When I was in Gwinnett County, when I lived in Stone Mountain, I knew that the water supply came from Lake Lanier. And oh God, I gotta tell you about this fucking story, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. So I knew that the water that was coming through my pipes came from Lake Lanier, right? And this is a true story, man. May God fucking strike my ass down if I'm fucking lying to y'all. I was down there ignorantly enough, just thinking, oh, it's our ancestors in this water. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Where they? Okay, here you go. I was just ignorantly thinking, okay, the ancestors is in this water. And they were. They are, but it's something else in that water, bro. So listen, I run some water because I just was thinking I want to use this ancestor water. So initially, like, it felt good. Like, I put like a little candle in the middle. Like, it was amazing. Hey, Angelus Carter. It was amazing, like the feeling and the vibe that I got. But I fell asleep, right? Like, I was like, I felt it, like I just fell into one of them kind of sleeps to where it just feels blissful. But something, a spirit of a very evil white man woke me up, like came into my dreams. And then I woke up. It came into my dreams and it had like a, not really it was like a southern accent, but it sounded more like it was from Texas. So I don't know if somebody maybe in that lake from Texas, maybe that was the spirit. Man, this white man came to me and was like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was real evil. And whenever any kind of spirit attacks me in my sleep, my ancestors immediately wakes me up. They get rid of it and they woke me up. Right. So they removed it from my dreamscape because there's another realm that we go into when we go to sleep. Right. So I immediately wake up and I just remember whatever the fuck, whatever that spirit was of that white man, it did not like me. It was just like really evil. And I know it came from that water. And so I woke up and I immediately thought, damn, why didn't I consecrate that water? Anyway, so spirit woke me up and they made me immediately banish it. And I banished it with like some this sulfur powder mix that I use. It's like it's got a couple of different herbs in it, but it's got like a few pinches of sulfur. So that it's not like, stinky. And man, I use sulfur and some fucking camphor in that joint to get rid of that thing. And, I was real tired. So spirit was like, just, go back to sleep. You good. You know what I'm saying? But just make sure that you consecrate that water first, because I swear to y'all, it is not just the ancestors that are in that water. It's other stuff in that water. It's other stuff. I'm not even gonna, you know what? I was tempted to go and look up, man, a person from Texas that drowned in that water. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not, because then that would open up a can of worms and I would know his name, and that spirit is gone. It's just the point. Have y'all noticed that, like, it's so bizarre? Like, really? Why is it so many people? Is it about to rain? Oh, snap. Y'all, I gotta go out. Shit. Hold on. I gotta run outside real quick. I knew that rain was gonna be moving through. I just didn't think it would be right now. Hold on, y'all. I gotta handle this business real quick outside because I don't like it when. Hold on, y'all. I need to find some bluing and camphor. I only find it on Hispanic stores. Bluing. You talking about those blue balls? Is that what you're talking about? Them blue balls? Y'all. Here. I heard that. Oh yeah, it's coming down. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna leave my phone. Yeah, it's weird. Like something really funky going on here in Georgia. I'm telling you, it is like one of the most places. I'll tell you that. There's some other stuff going on there. Other stuff. Because I can deal with haunted places. I can deal with haunted houses. I can deal. Like that poor lady. Why would that man just do that to her? Like I felt so bad for her. Like this lady just literally on the bus going home. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. Something is up with that man. And you know what? I got a cousin that still lives down there. I got a couple of cousins that still live down there. One of my cousins, that's all she was having was a hard time. Just a hard time. You know what I'm saying? And one of my clients that lived down there, she was like having a, just like dealing with a lot. Like it's just, man, like it might be your location. I know that my neighbor, when I lived over on Cumberland Way, my neighbor told me, she was like, she was like, she said, I really believe that something is going on in Georgia. She said, I think it's location. She said, if my husband didn't have a good job down here, we would move because it's just something, you know, that just ain't quite right. You can't put your finger on it. It's just weird. And so, I think that it does have ties with that lake. Especially when, like, why am I always hearing about something happening all the time down there? All the time. And keep in mind, stuff happens down here too. I'm in A. I'm in Killer KC, bro. Like, but like it ain't, it's usually it's not random. Like, okay, there's drug addicts down here, okay, over here in I would get the heck out of there if I were some people, you know. I would. I would. Maybe your condition will get better because all I see is a bunch of crazy people acting crazy. We're not going to get into all the crazy people because yeah, no, I'm not the problem. You are the problem. Something is wrong with you. Like you're possessed, or I have no idea. The one thing that I don't know why zombie, like literally zombie, is what came up for me. Was a literal zombie. Okay, it's crazy. That place is wicked. It is the wicked. I'm telling you, it is freaking wicked. You know how like you kind of walk past or ride past or drive past a church? When I would do that down there, usually when I'm by a church or a cemetery, I feel peace normally. You know what I'm saying? Not down there. I just always felt some type of way. And when I was living in Lithonia, there was like I would avoid this one route because I did have a car when I was down there at first. I'm not gonna get into the whole story. I would drive past this one area, and it was so freaking weird because, like, it was like all of a sudden, I just would feel like something going on, like something bad happened there. I would always, and it was the same location. It was the same area. It just felt dreadful and awful. Like I would think to myself, something bad has happened in this exact location. In this exact location. I mean, it's not like I ain't never had eerie feelings here in my hometown, you know what I'm saying? But something real major is going on down there in Georgia. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much it. Rest in peace to Margart Swan. That's so weird, y'all. So weird. All right, y'all. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I think I want to, I do want to look into Lake Lanier. It's pretty fascinating, but you know, I think people need to stop getting caught up in the sensationalization of it all. Hauntings and malevolent spirits and things of that nature, like some kind of spirit, haunted spirit water. That's not something that should be sensationalized. Like people should seriously, like, they need to get rid of that lake. They need to drain that lake. But sadly, if they drain it, could make the situation worse. Maybe get somebody to bless it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that throughout the years that they have tried that, and apparently it's not working. They need to get a team of witches to go do it, but that's the Bible Belt, so they not gonna do that. They not gonna call to the witches for help. They rather, just suffer. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. Man, what the hell is this on here? Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Have a happy witching hour. I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Blessings to y'all. Bye bye.